Good morning, everyone. Sorry, we're running a couple minutes late, but there may not be a stream, or it may just be late. I'll put it on here so at least you can see me. Um, Whatever that number is with the little green box that I have trouble with sometimes. Yeah, my numbers are really low. Normally, when my stream is running fine, it's runs at about 6,000 kilobytes per second. I was sitting under 1,000. Right now I'm sitting at about, what is that, 18, 1,900. Now it just hit 2,000, and now it dropped. So it's bouncing around, but right now 2,000 is not stable. That's like one third of what I need. So, we'll just sit here a couple minutes. Oh, Mary's with us too early, so say hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Oh, I don't know why I bother. Well, now I know I seriously doubt it has anything to do with it, but I do have a little icon that says your device needs to restart to install updates, but I seriously doubt that would have any effect on that type of performance. So,
Depends what's needing updating, I suppose.
well,
Is it Windows update?
yeah,
Yeah.
I would imagine it is.
It shouldn't be vital if it's Windows.
Let me click on it and see if it says. Yeah, it's a Windows update.
Yeah, if it was something saying that your drivers needing updating, then
It says
that might impact.
2021-07 cumulative update for Windows 10 version 20 H2 for x64 based systems. That's what it says.
It's a bunch of patches.
Yeah. But, like I said, my numbers are really bad.
I wouldn't have thought it would affect your stream latencies though.
The what would?
Wouldn't have thought it would affect your
Oh,
stream's latencies.
I wouldn't think so. Hmm. It's not improving. So, I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to end the stream, and I'll I'll try in a few. I'll try again. I'll try again at 8:30. So about 25 minutes roughly, and we'll see what happens.
Getting
Um,
any lost frames or anything? Because the stream hasn't buffered or anything.
yeah, but I'm not doing anything. I don't have anything coming in, so I'm just basically streaming myself in a static picture. When I actually get in the game, I think it'll probably go sideways. With those numbers, it should be going sideways.
It's not though.
Well, do we want to try it?
So try it.
All right. That's what we'll do then. Let me get stream open. Okay, we're gonna give it a shot. Let me see what we got. Let me. Okay, let's see. Get to the right page. No, we don't want to hit quit. That's not the right button. Of course, sometimes if you're idle long enough, you have to actually hit quit. You have to actually exit out and then go back in.
Really? I've
Mm-hmm.
not had to do that, and I will leave myself on the idle screen for hours.
Hmm. Oh, yep. There's our girl. Notice anything different about her? She looks just a little bit different. I dyed the silver part. I bought a, what do they call it? Stamp packs or die stamps.
Die stamps.
It was red and black, but actually it was more of a gray, like kind of like this color on the collar. Maybe even lighter, maybe more like this little dude's chest. And so that was the color of all the black. And I had no idea if you could use the dyes in the outfit station and put them on top of something you already threw a stamp on. So I know you could put stamp on top of stamp. Like for example, if I said, okay, I want her to be red, white, and blue. I could get a red, white, and blue stamp, put it on there. It would be red, white, and blue. It just completely cancels the other one out. But I didn't know if I could take stamp something and then just recolor part of it. That's the part I didn't know. But yep, I went in and darkened up all the black. So that's what she looks like now. And that's what I was. That's yeah. I like it. I mean, I didn't dislike the look she had before. Oh, I just noticed. You can see the tablet in the shot. I was kind of wondering about that. Back it up some if I don't pull the crazy thing apart.
I have noticed.
Yeah, I was thinking about it when I first brought my tablet up that this might get in the shot. I mean, I don't really care. Heck, I've seen so many streamers that you can just see their microphone sitting right there, and they're doing more of a side profile. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to go side profile. So is it out of the shot now?
Yeah.
Looks like it. Okay. I want to get these things, these black feather court members. I so want to get them. Hopefully they'll stick around for a little while. But yeah, there she is, actually in the picture, or actually in the game, I should say. So it actually looks a little bit better in game than it does on the character selection. I don't know if that's because the background's darker and it's just the lighting. I don't know. So let's go ahead and what do we got for our daily? Poisons. Okay, I don't need them. I could give them to one of my other players. But let me see if it will. It'll say bind. I can't remember if it character binds or account bind. It's just an account bind.
Yeah.
Okay. Then
if you wish to use my banker, she is there.
No, I think let me just, because I probably still have some on me. Let's see. Maybe not. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got several. Okay. I've got some that are character bound, but that's 80 of them. I don't know how. I got some that are character bound.
Those come from your crates.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so, social, that must be my, stuff from my, Hirelings. I can never remember the word hireling. I have to think about it for a few seconds. I always want to say minion. My minions! Okay, so, look at that. We just began the stream, and then there's Mary showing off.
Just stood here idle, needed to do something.
Let
Ovens or
me see.
juggle flames.
Juggle flames, right.
And get the spell one, apparently.
What's the... It's been a while. I've got a quest sitting up here for Vardenfell that says Echoes of a Fallen House. Defeat Wakener Maras. What?
Vardenfell.
Yeah, what is that?
I have no clue.
I don't... Forgotten Depths. That's, Forgotten Depths. I think that's a... Is that a trial? I don't remember. I think it is. Because I told it to show me on a map, and it says Forgotten Depths. And it shows like a map that looks like it's underground. Oh, right. Yeah, it was. It's that trial that I was doing, that I was talking about, that maybe when you and I were out there again, that we could try. No, it wasn't the trial. It was the yes, it was the other public dungeon, because there's a sky shard in there. And I remember thinking that if sometime you wanted to go in that public dungeon to get you that sky shard, that we could try and take out the boss, because there's two of them that you have to fight in the last room, and that's what that is.
Alrighty.
So now, see, do I have anything for... Right, gotta find the Harborage. That's right.
Are there any quests out here that you could share with me?
Actually, I have other than, what's her face? Let's see where that is. Let's see. It will not...
Cold Harbor style quest lines.
The only one I have is the prologue, which was that Cyrodiilic Collections, and I don't have the option to share that. The only other one is the Harborage. I do not believe... Yeah, I can't share that one because that is linked with Cold Harbor.
Yeah. For those of you who may not understand what's going on there, Raven and Morgan are from different alliances. Mine is a Daggerfall Covenant person. And the Cold Harbor quests are based in your factions. That's how the game started out. More or less, you started out with separate starter areas depending on your alliance. We are currently in the spot for, I believe, your Ebenheart Pact, aren't you?
I believe so.
So if you created an Ebenheart Pact character, this is where you'd start out.
Let's see, character. Does it say?
You need to scroll over your alliance symbol.
Yeah, Ebenheart Pact. Yep,
Yeah.
Necromancer,
And
Dark Elf.
the third alliance is the Aldmeri Dominion.
Yeah. There's actually a fourth one that was brought in that they talk about in the Darkwood. I can't remember. Remember when our character started out, we were talking to that elf, in the training area, and she was from a different faction.
Yeah. I don't know if she's a different faction or just a different city of High Elf.
And I got the impression that it was like a different faction. That was the impression I got. But no, I mean, with the exception of What's Her Beak, that was right over here. That's the only, and the Harborage. That's the only quest I've even got here in Davon's Watch, because we made it this far, and I think it was about the time where I ended the stream.
Yeah.
Because I got us into Cold Harbor and got us out.
Okay, got hers.
Oh, so she's there for you?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It is literally just the alliance-based ones that I won't have access to.
Right. So
the good old glories over there somewhere. So I can see a couple of quest markers.
So I shouldn't see. I should not see for glory. I didn't do it. Well, I've got the one that says talk to Battlemaster. God damn it. I might have to actually talk to him to get rid of it. I actually just took the for glory one just so I wouldn't have to see it anymore. It was getting
It's
so...
not a bad idea, actually.
It's really, really annoying.
So I see another quest down here with Sergeant Rawlack.
Yeah. I'm gonna want to do the Harborage one as well, because that's part of the our main lines. Well, not yours, but I mean Raven's line.
Alliance.
Yeah, because that's connected with Cold Harbor.
Cold Harbor.
Where in oblivion did these things come from?
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Sergeant Rawlack.
Yeah, I am too.
Welcome to what used to be the front line, soldier. Something very strange is happening out here. I'm just a grunt. Not a very smart grunt at that. Maybe you can sort things out for me.
No, he's pretty good at making grunting sounds. He's got kind of a grunty voice. We should name him Sergeant Grunty. We will call you that from now on. You are no longer Sergeant Rawlack, you are Sergeant Grunty. Alright, what's the problem, Sergeant Grunty?
Problem? I've got a battlefield full of ghosts, sprung out of the ground like corn in the month of mid-year. They killed those Covenant bastards, which is great. But how do you kill what's already dead? My mages can't even agree on what to do.
What do you want me to do?
I've known Furan and Risa for a while now. I respect them both. I just need to know which of them has the better idea. Start with Furan, then talk to Risa. Hear them out and do what they ask of you. When you've decided what's best, let me know.
I'll give you my decision soon.
I'll be honest, I wasn't sure what I was going to do out here. Thank you, traveler.
You mentioned Covenant soldiers.
Yes, damned skeevers snuck around the city and came at us from the wastes to the north. Damned good strategy. Hit us from this side, and by sea, and squeezed the city in the middle. Hope Holgan and his troops are holding up.
Hulk Hogan? Oh, Hope Holgan. Hey, I don't remember. Who knows? Maybe this person looks like Hulk Hogan.
Maybe.
Because you can't tell me that they didn't come up with that name and go...
Yeah.
Yeah. The city's under attack?
You hard of hearing. Yes, the city's under attack. Damn daggers came right out of the sea, trying to take the watch from under us. I'd be with Holgan myself. He spirits haven't come out to play.
Yeah, what are you talking about? The Daggerfall Covenant. And that's can't remember. Did you is that part of your group?
Yep.
Oof.
Or I'm part of Daggerfall.
Yeah, this was. I think this is the area that I wanted to get us into, and if it is what I'm thinking of, it put me. This eventually part of the storyline. I know I'll mention it when the time comes, but it had actually put me off wanting to actually play a character that belonged to that faction for several months. And I know you're thinking, how could a storyline make you not want to play an entire faction? And, well, you will see as we progress in this region. Anyways, where did the spirits come from?
Do I look like a Telvanni mage?
Yes.
I have no idea. Furon said something about climber elves. I guess the dark elves used to be really good at scaling mountains. Look, just ask him and leave me to the soldiering.
It's like climber elves? I'm not sure what that is, but it sounds funky. Look. That is a nice looking chest piece there. I like the design on it. It says pauldron, but it doesn't look like pauldrons. Well, I get...
Spectral.
Yeah. It's pauldrons with a neck that's connected to a... What's almost... Yeah, okay. I was trying to think of the name they gave for the armor that went around like your neck. And then that goes all the way down your, probably almost all the way down your chest, across, down your stomach.
That covers the entire sternum. Definitely.
Yeah, so that's definitely not just a pauldron.
It's a huge pauldron and gorget.
Yeah. A porge. I don't know. It's pronounced Porsche, dumbass. No, I'm not talking about the car. Oh, you mean a porch? No, not the thing in front of your house. All right. Furon-Ree, I guess it's pronounced.
Today? Of all days? What was it about today that made these spirits become so restless?
You're talking about the ghosts?
Ah, greetings. Yes, I was just thinking about the situation here. These spirits make up an ancient army of Khyber warriors. Blade masters from the time before Red Mountain. It's fascinating to observe ancestors so closely.
The sergeant asked me to speak with you. You have a plan to deal with them?
My brother's plan, actually. Giron believes we can control the dead, harness them in a powerful defense for the Watch. His method must be tested before we attempt a larger ritual.
Tested how?
Take this smoky pendant and use it on one of the ancient dead. You may have to weaken it a bit first. If it binds a spirit, bring both back to me. If it doesn't, well, we'll deal with that when the time comes.
I'll see it done.
Go bind a spirit. I need to know if the ritual can work.
Can I ask you a few questions about these spirits first?
You really need to know more to use Giron's pendant. Fine. I will answer what questions you have.
You said these spirits are Khyber?
Yes. The ancient precursors to the noble Dark Elf race. Warred with the Dwemer and the Needs from the north. Sought to master the world around them. A rich race with a fascinating history. But not important right now.
Why did they attack the Covenant?
They seem to be attacking everyone. Clearly, these soldiers died in battle. In death, their hatred and battle lust lives on eternally. The perfect weapon in the right hands.
Where did the spirits come from?
I have theories. The volcano, the Covenant, several variables to account for. If I had to hazard a guess, I'd say some kind of magical disturbance, combined with the presence of an invading army, rousted the Chimera from Aetherius.
Well then.
I think he's just an Aragorn wannabe.
Probably.
He's an army of the dead.
Yeah. If I'm telling you, if there were not so many faces around here, I would want to steal that pauldron just so I could actually look at it, you know, in my inventory.
Yep.
To see what it actually is, what it actually looks like. I mean, there's nothing saying that I couldn't do it. I would just have to probably just run. But it's there. It's not going to go anywhere. I don't think... Well, I don't know if it would change. Like, say, after I've logged out and logged back in. I wonder if the style would remain the same.
Don't know.
You won't get away with that.
Okay. Well, I now have a bounty of 47. But now I want to look and see what it actually is. Ah! Well, no wonder why it looks so fancy. It's a blue. Are you seeing this, Mary?
The warrior poet's pauldron.
No, actually, that's what I'm wearing. I'm kidding. Heavy, dark elf. Makes sense. It kind of had that look to it. And yet it's made... It's Orichalk pauldrons.
Interesting.
Yeah. Weird.
I'm going to be right back. Bear with me.
Okay. Someone's fighting something. Oh. They got the guards mad. And I'm not gonna... For 47 gold, I'll let the guards take my money and take it back. I just wanted to see what it was. And 47 is not going to hurt my feelings. I'm trying to remember where the Harborage is. I do believe it's that way. Ah, yeah, there's the Harborage. I knew it was somewhere. And I knew it was right along. Oh, that's right. I couldn't remember if I used to go through this old battlefield-looking area or not whenever I would go back and forth to the Harborage. Well, whatever Mary's reading, it must be really, really interesting. Well, I don't know about you folks. I don't see anything. This looks like a... I don't even know how it keeps its shape. Oh, let's see. I had it. She's looking at the map. Mary's studying the map. I've never actually done that before, been able to do that before, to actually see what's being looked at. So that's actually kind of interesting. All right. I'll just.
Sorry about that.
It's all right. I was just looking at to see what you were looking at. And I looked, and I got as and you're looking at the map.
Yep, I am.
Let's see if I can get it again in there. In stream is about as good as I can get it.
That's pretty cool.
Actually, I could have sworn I got it a little bit better, because I could have sworn I was able to see your earring better. Yeah, I think I had it about like that. There we go.
It's not the map I'm actually looking at, though.
I don't know what to tell you. That's what you're looking at. Now we're watching her rubber nose. Okay, now she's showing off by reading 2 books. Okay, Abe. You know who I'm referring to?
No.
Ape Sapien from the... Actually, I'm referring to the first Hellboy movie. He was in an enclosed case because he's a... Oh.
Right, it's been so long since I've watched that.
Yeah, remember Abe? He was the blue water type character, and he was in the tank, and he had the books actually outside the tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the guy to turn the pages. I think it was more than 2 books though. I think it was 3, wasn't it?
Not sure.
There's Mary having her morning bowl of lava. Is that sure what it looked like? Well,
Spicy soup.
yeah. Let's go discover the Harborage real fast.
Okay.
I'll do that on foot this time. It's going to be a lot easier to just head this one.
I see more quest markers in there.
Oh, I know. We'll get to them. Here's the Outlaw Refuge. Get your jute, or whatever it was for you.
Flax for me.
Let's see. All right, so we've got head this direction. Yeah, we'll get. Like I said, we just got to this area, so any quests we come across, we'll be getting them.
Pick them up as we go.
Let's see. I think I can go up this way. I think, or is that the Harborage is okay this way. It's been quite a while since I've been to the Harborage. I'm gonna have to get reminded on how to get there.
I'm guessing follow road till you get to ships.
Huh?
I'm guessing follow roads until you get to ships.
You can get to it by land. I mean, there's a route. I don't want that. Come on. Are you telling me I can't jump over that? Sky Shard! Did not know that was here. That's always a pleasant surprise when you come across one of those by accident.
Yep.
That's not worrying.
Four dead spider skeletons, a human skeleton, and a chest.
Oh, I didn't see the chest.
It's simple.
Go for it.
Cool. A dwarven helm of magicka.
Nice.
And a soul gem. And some gold. And some XP.
Alright. There's the Harborage. Now, I don't know, Mary, if you'll actually be able to come in here or not. You should, but you just may not see anything. Or you may not see...
No.
It's not letting you go in?
No, I can see what it is. I can see that it would appear to be a dungeon. And it is greyed out. That's fine. If you want to go in, I will watch and stream.
Okay, yeah. It doesn't... the interactions in here usually are not that long. So, alright. We're going to go in here. Like I said, this is a picture or a loading screen with the Prophet on it. Yeah, like I said, the Harborage...
Oh, yeah.
The Harborage is... It's the continuation of the Soul Harbor quest line. Because if you remember, he said one thing... one of the things he's going to do is try to figure out a way for us to go back to Cold Harbor and rescue Laris.
Uh-huh.
And there's stuff to... There's barrels in here. And the stuff is just like any other place you go into. It will eventually reset so you can... loot this stuff over. But usually it's nothing fancy, just barrels and crates with crafting materials. And it's a very small place. I mean, see? That's the full map of the Harborage. So, very small.
Yeah, it's not big at all, is it?
It's not meant to be. It's just kind of like a cave, being used as a cave where the Prophet lives. I wouldn't live here because, well, look at that shit.
Spider webs everywhere.
Look at the size of the spider webs. I'd be like, I'm going to give this a hard no. I'm thinking this is where he sleeps. With the knife right by the bed. Actually, it's because he's got a plate there, but, Oh, and there's a skull there. Well, he's blind, so, So he just doesn't know the tent's over there, I guess?
Maybe.
Oh.
Possibly why he can't tell that you're rubbing him blind.
I'm trying to improve his sight, or, I'm not really afraid of making him blinder. Or unless you could say I'm robbing him blinder. Because how do you rob a blind man blind?
Uh-huh.
Somehow, I think that if he was worried about all this crap, that he wouldn't have it scattered all over the cave. Alright, that's where we came in. Alright. Alright, so next we check his little setups he's got here. It's got... Well, it looks like... I know, it looks like a turkey leg, but they don't have turkeys, so it's probably like a pony guar or something. Bookshelf. I think that was the only bookshelf. Okay, and I think that's it. Alright, we'll talk to the Prophet.
Welcome to the Harborage Vestige. This is as comfortable a home as an old dried-up husk like myself could hope for.
How did you find it?
Despite my blindness, nay, because of it, my other senses seem to have heightened. This place had the right smell about it.
When you first appeared to me in Cold Harbor, you spoke of my destiny.
Indeed, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. Without an understanding of where we are bound, every road will get us nowhere. Before we truly understand our destination, we must speak of the past.
A history lesson?
Of a sort. I invite you to enter my mind and walk with me through visions of the past, that you might understand the events that brought us to this time, this moment. Enter my mind, Vestige, and walk with me through the shadows of past events.
Butterflies. Well, at least he gave us a choice and said, let me know when you're ready.
Yep.
Follow me, Vestige, and learn of the events that precipitated our current crisis. My part in the story began when I awoke on the steps of the Abbey of the Moth Priests, with no memory of my prior life. The Moth Priests took pity upon me and brought me into their fold. I was weak and near death. It was there I first set eyes upon the Elder Scrolls and devoted my life to their study.
That's right. That's how he went blind.
The scrolls allowed me to glimpse the very fabric of reality, but each profound insight dimmed my vision and eventually left me permanently blinded to the light of the world.
Yep, he read... see, there's an Elder Scroll. Yeah, he read the Elder Scrolls and it permanently blinded him. I can't remember if that's what happens. I think that's one of the possible side effects of reading the Elder Scrolls. I think madness is another one.
Uh-huh.
All right, so let me go just see. All right, I don't want to step in there because this isn't just like a regular quest. This is like an instance, and I don't want to accidentally screw something up. So I'll go ahead and talk to him.
The prophecies of the Elder Scrolls are a fluid living thing. They are not fixed. At many points throughout history, the actions of heroic mortals have rewritten them.
What does that have to do with me?
I only know that you are important, Vestige. The scrolls reveal to me that your destiny is intertwined with that of the Five Companions.
Who are the Five Companions?
The Five Companions were a band of adventurers who sought out an ancient artifact called the Amulet of Kings. They hoped to use this artifact to persuade Akatosh, the Dragon God, to accept their leader as one of the Dragonborn.
Dragonborn?
The Dragonborn are mortals destined for greatness, with the blood of the dragons in their veins. It is said that only a true Dragonborn can ignite the eternal dragon fires in the Imperial City.
Who was there? Oh, wait. Go on.
You have already heard enough babbling from this old blind fool. It is time you met the Five Companions yourself and witnessed their fate.
Well, was it going to let me talk to him? No. I wanted to see what else he was going to say. Okay, fine. Be that way. You crusty old fart.
The first companion, Lyris Titanborn, daughter of giants, was the mightiest warrior in the service of the Emperor. Next, Abner Tharn, a powerful sorcerer and Grand Chancellor to the Imperial Elder Council. The Red Guard Swordmaster, Sai Sahan, leader of the Imperial Dragon Guard. The Imperial Emperor, Baron Aquilarius, who attempted to light the dragon fires and failed. And finally, Manamarco, the traitor, the King of Worms, a powerful necromancer, and your executioner.
So yeah, there's Lyris. Sai Sahan. He's really short compared to her. Or he could be the perfect height, depending on how you look at it. And then there's Abner. doesn't really look like him that much. And then there's Metamarco, the one that killed us. And there's the Emperor. Alright, now we'll go back and talk to the Prophet.
These were the 5 companions who set out from the Imperial City on an epic quest to recover the lost Amulet of Kings.
How could the Amulet of Kings turn Varen into one of the Dragonborn?
Menimarco convinced Varen that the amulet could be used to perform a ritual that would rekindle the dragon fires. He claimed this would please Akatosh and entice him to adopt Varen as one of the Dragonborn.
Why did Varen want to be Dragonborn?
By tradition, only the Dragonborn can lay claim to the Ruby Throne and rule as the one true Emperor by divine right. Varen conquered Cyrodiil and took the throne, but unless he became Dragonborn, he feared he'd always be thought of as a pretender.
Alright, tell me about the other companions.
Each of the 5 companions were chosen for their skill and courage, and each was given a special role to perform in the party. Who would you like to know more about?
Tell me about Lyris Titanborn.
You've already met Lyris. She's a Nord warrior from the frozen lands of Skyrim to the north, and it is said that her family lineage contains the blood of giants. Varen chose her for her strength and her loyalty to be his personal bodyguard.
Tell me about Sai Sahan.
Sai Sahan came from a long line of Redguard swordmaster nobles. He was the leader of the Dragon Guard, the security detail of Varen and the Elder Council. While Lyris was Varen's bodyguard, Sai was charged with protecting the entire group.
You can see in the background that Lyris does not seem to be all that too impressed while Sai is playing with his swords. Tell me about Abner Tharn.
The Tharns are one of the most influential families in Cyrodiil. Abner, their patriarch, is the leader of the Elder Council, a powerful battle mage and a shrewd politician. With his council, Varen was able to seize the Imperial throne years before.
I've heard enough about these 3. What about Metamarco?
Menimarco the traitor, the great enemy, the most powerful necromancer this world has ever known. His worm cult infiltrates and corrupts every corner of Tamriel. It was he who convinced Varen to perform the ritual you are about to witness.
What happened when they performed the ritual?
Disaster, war, and pestilence. A world brought to its knees. Now watch and see how one man's arrogance brought about the greatest threat our world has ever known.
Sounds fun.
There it is. The Dragonfire Brazier. Menimarco, you certain this will work?
It will work, my liege. The Amulet of Kings will rekindle the dragon fires and ensure your rightful place as Emperor. You have my word.
It better work, Menimarco, or you'll find your neck at the business end of my axe.
My lord, I wonder if you'd muzzle your half-giant pet. She really is annoying.
Enough, both of you. We are here to ensure my lord's rightful claim to the Ruby Throne.
Abner, begin the ritual.
I'm trying to get everybody in the shot.
By the lighting of the dragon fires, I claim my rightful lineage. By the fires of creation, let me be reborn. By the will of Akatosh, I proclaim myself Dragonborn.
Baron Aquilarius, you are no heir to Alesia. You will pay for your sacrilege. The veil between Tamriel and Oblivion tears and splits asunder.
What's happening? The sky's opening up. This is bad. This is very bad. Ah!
This isn't supposed to happen. What's the meaning of this? Menimarco, what have you done?
Gullible fools! The veil between Oblivion and this world has been torn.
My master, Moloch Bal, is free to claim Tamriel for his own.
Akatosh, forgive me! Have mercy on our souls!
Oops. That's all I can say. Oops.
Big oops.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. And the Prophet.
The ritual tore the veil between Nairn and Oblivion, allowing Manamarco to begin stealing the souls his master needed to power the Dark Anchors and initiate the Plane Melt.
What went wrong?
Akatosh gave Alessia the Amulet of Kings as a symbol of his covenant with Nairn. So long as the amulet remained in the care of Alessia's heirs and the dragon fires remained lit, Tamriel would be protected from the Daedra.
What happened next?
Manamarco tricked Varen into breaking the covenant, and the veil between Oblivion and Nairn was torn. The Elder Scrolls named this event the Soul Burst. It gave Moloch Bal the opportunity to disconnect the souls of Nairn from their hosts.
What happened to the other companions?
Varen was lost. In the chaos of the moment, Sai Sahan took the Amulet of Kings and fled. Leris was captured by Manamarco and delivered to Cold Harbor, the realm of Moloch Bal.
What about Amner Tharn and Manamarco?
Tharn remains Chancellor of the Elder Council, and his daughter Clibio rules as Empress Regent. But the true power remains in the hands of Manamarco and his worm cult.
How did you end up in Cold Harbor?
When I discovered the truth about the 5 companions, I made subtle inquiries, but apparently not subtle enough. Manamarco got word of my interests and abducted me. He took me to Cold Harbor, where I remained a prisoner until you freed me.
They saw you as a threat?
The truth is always a threat to evil men. Manamarco feared I would reveal his treachery, and if knowledge of Nairn's vulnerability were to become known, it could threaten his master's schemes. Moloch Bal does not favor loose ends. Walk with me.
Alrighty.
Long ago was written, so long as the Amulet of Kings was borne by Alessia's heirs, Tamriel would be protected from the forces of Oblivion. But the Soul Burst tore the veil between worlds and gave Moloch Bal the opportunity he desired. Moloch Bal's dark anchors pierced the torn veil and seemed to draw Nairn into the depths of Cold Harbor. These terrible engines of destruction were appearing all throughout.
There's the anchors. Did you see that, Mary?
I do.
That's what I was talking about. We'll see those in Davon's Watch. That whole area. That's where we get those. That's the same thing as the Harrow Storms. It's the same thing as the Dragon's Hunting Grounds.
Survive the ordeal, and those that do will be enslaved for all eternity.
There's 3 of these. Well, I mean, they show up. I know we won't be able to go there, but see, there's those little structures, and they'll show up, and then those things will stab down there, and then you usually see like 2 or 3, maybe like spellcasters or whatever, and then it'll go through stages. You go and you take them out, and then more and powerful Daedra are summoned. I think it goes through 3 or 4 stages, and then there's these those things you had to close to make the switch between or the switch with Lyris and the Prophet. There's like 4 or 5 of those. You have to close all those, and then that destroys the anchors. And then you get to loot. I think it's a chest shows up after you've destroyed everything. So that's what that is. All right, talk to him again.
And so it falls to us, Vestige. We must stop Moloch Bal and his dark anchors, or our world is doomed. And now history seems to have caught up with us. Shall we return to the
Yes, I'm ready to go back.
As you say.
Well, it's like, no, I want to stay here? Maybe, you know, build a little cottage? Okay, so I'll talk to him again.
And so it begins. The remainder of the story has yet to be written. It is your story now.
You've given me a lot to think about.
And there is so much to do. But know this, you will not walk this path alone.
So what's our next move?
We must grow in strength and in numbers. You will need more than the company of an old blind man to alter the course of history. We must assemble our own group of companions. The first you have already met.
Lyris Titanborn.
Lyris sacrificed her own freedom to allow us to escape. She remains a prisoner in Cold Harbor. I must determine her precise location if we are to mount a rescue. That will take time.
What should I do in the meantime?
Minimarco's agents leave a web of lies and deceit. They pit the races of Tamriel against one another and divert their attention from the real threat. Seek out these agents, wherever they can be found, and expose their lies.
I'll do what I can.
Forgive me. Bringing you into my mind seems to have taken quite a toll on me. I must rest. I will contact you when the time is right. Until then, walk in the light, Vestige.
Yeah, got a skill point.
Yeah.
And whatever that blue, some prophet's recollection ring and a glyph. Alright, so let's see. Go check and see what the ring was. Oh, it's magic recovery. And increases magicka. No spank you, really. I think the ones I have increases... Well, that increases maximum magicka by... Let's see. Okay. Well, no, because that one adds a little bit of spell damage. Also, let's... I'm trying to decide. Yeah, 108 spell damage is not that much. So, I'll go to... I'm not sure which... There we go. Alright. We put the new ring on. What else did it say? Oh, that glyph of health. That's right. And a skill point. Holy... How the heck did I end up with 5 skill points? How did... What? I have 5 skill points and I don't know how. That's really, really weird. I mean, that's really weird. Well, whew. All right. I don't know why. So let's go back to... Let's see. I guess I can put something else in one of these. Let's see. What is this? Well, that'll give me a little bit of restoration, so that's nice. So that one will only work if I have one slotted, and I had that in my other skill line. I don't want to pick up any of those, I don't think. Well, wait, what is that weakness to elements? Yeah, yeah. Weakness to elements is definitely a good one. I definitely need to start using that. Assign. I'm not sure what to assign it to just yet. Let's see, that's... Definitely don't want to get... Actually, I don't want to get rid of any of these. Let's try that. Replace Ricochet Skull for now. And I still have 3 left. Jeez. Let's see. Heavy armor. What's... Increases health recovery. What's revitalize? Oh, that's nice. Revitalize. It increases the magicka or stamina your heavy attacks restore by 2% for each piece. So that would be a 10%. That's nice. Constitution increases your health recovery by 2% for each piece of heavy armor. So the current bonus would be 10%. I'll take that. I think I'll keep a hold of 1 point. Alright, so I'm headed out now, Mary.
Alrighty.
Because he'll contact me. Yeah, eventually I'll be given quests to locate Sai Sahan, and I believe I have to go, find Abner Tharn. So I mean, it's gonna take a long time to complete the Cold Harbor storyline. Your old matriarch is making noise. So, you ready to go and use the pendant on a weakened spirit?
Yep.
Well, let's go this way, so that way we'll be able to see which... Because you can see there's a road here. I can't remember if I cut through the spirits or not. Alright, there's a jute up here, and there's one over there, too. Well, I don't know if that's jute or not. I can't tell from here. It's a glowing plant. That's all I know.
Flax for me, so yes, it would be jute.
There's water skin.
I'll let you grab that.
I am now upstanding. Well, I'm actually up running, but, let's not split hairs. Oh, yeah, that's the...
It's not sparkly up there.
Up
Sorry,
there?
I've seen sparklies.
That's okay. What'd you find?
I found a mountain flower.
Cool. I thought you were talking about up there higher. Up that path.
Yeah, there was a sparkly a little bit higher up. It was a spider. I left it alone.
No, I meant, look, if you look up this way, it's that cave.
That red one?
No. The cave.
That one there? Ooh,
yeah.
Steam font cavern discovered.
Well, I might as well discover it too. I wasn't expecting you to actually go all the way up there. Like a goob. Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
Places. That's got the workstations. I do believe. I do believe that's what this is. Yeah. It should be. I'll open it up and go inside. It should be just what it is. Yeah, that's all it is. Cause see, here's yeah, see, here's the jewelry crafting. Which reminds me, I can go ahead and deconstruct that one ring I'm not going to use. Might as well go ahead and use the services while we're here.
Yep.
All I can say is this place should be humid as hell.
Yeah.
Because right over here, there is lava pouring into water. It is making steam, but that steam is underrated. It should be a huge freaking cloud. Do I want that? No, that's a stamina piece. I don't want a stamina piece. I am glad that they have it that if you sell or deconstruct an item, a collector's, not, you know what I mean, piece that has a style to it, that it doesn't just, destroy it and you don't get credit for actually having the piece. Yeah. I'm glad that it adds it to your collection. Okay, so I don't have anything else I need to do. So I'll step out and I'll just wait for you. Stone Falls. That's the area that's called.
Far behind.
No worries. I was trying to remember exactly where we were headed. Okay, that's the Harborage. Because I wanted to remember, because when you're, ooh, which one is that? The lady. I don't remember where. That had to have been one of the niches. Yeah, that's gotta be. There's one of those things, the Munda Stones, one of the lady, but I don't know what the lady does.
Oh, where is that?
South by Southwest. I don't know exactly where it is. We can go ahead and discover it if you want. It looks like it's just not that.
I can't remember what her Munderstone does.
Well, let's find out. There's some iron ore. I'll get that. Wouldn't it be funny if you come to find out that the Lady Stone gives you weakness to fire? Those under the sign of the Lady will have a boon that increases physical and spell resistance.
Oh, that's quite nice, actually.
Yeah, I'll accept that. One of these times I need to look up the Munda Stones, find out what they all do, where they are, and then figure out what characters, are other tunes.
Yeah.
And get them with that boon, because the boon stays.
Yeah.
It stays on until you replace it with another. So it's not like something you have to keep putting on. I'm getting so off track. Okay, let me see. Oh, there's well, I'll grab it because you're ways away. Okay, so
There's another quest giveaway here.
oh yeah. I guess we did cut up through there. It's just the spirits don't
The river flows so slowly, much slower than I remember.
I was gonna say the spirits don't interact with us after we're a couple of quests in dealing with them. So I'll go ahead and talk to Ixultha.
A living soul. It has been so long. To walk the river again, it is so strange and so sad.
Why are you so sad, spirit?
I and the other Saxley have not returned willingly. We Argonians were slaves to the Chimer in our time, as I sense they can be today. Even in death, we serve our cruel masters, slaves to their will.
Can I do anything to aid you?
The Chimer would not willingly release us to Aetherius. To set their souls free on the river, you will have to destroy the Keepers. If you would do this, you will find me on the road away from here. I sense something I must see for myself.
I'll free them, spirit. So we have to free spectral slaves. And there's one there. Okay, so let's see. Weird. That wasn't, let's see. Well, we're in the area.
There's one up here.
I didn't get credit for the last one.
No, I didn't either.
Fan out!
You get that one?
Yeah.
There's an intermediate chest here.
Where?
Behind the crates.
Oh, alright. Let's give that one a whirl. Purple lead, a beach restoration staff of shock, malachite shard, and 55 gold.
Cool.
Leads discoverer. Oh, that one's freed. Now I got that was all of it. I don't think we didn't get to... Oh! I was gonna say, I didn't get to loot that one, but... Hey, attack, I don't care. Yeah, I have to try to remember to use my new spell. Because
you remembered to use the pendant.
I haven't. It hasn't given me the opportunity to use it. I'm working my way to talk to Ixaltha again. We're trying to get up out off of the lava. Okay. Just trying to figure out how to get down to her and finding all this other areas. And then there's another quest giver.
Brimstone is strong in my nostrils. Even as a spirit, this place smells of ash and death. Have you done as I asked?
Yes, they can move on now.
You are very kind. Strangely kind for a place like the Ashlands. I stand here, tasting the air. And do you know what I've learned?
What have you learned?
The Saxilil you saved, the Argonians, they are not the only ones in danger. This pact forged in the wake of war is fragile. So fragile. Remember the history of violence against my people, and treat them well as you walk the river's edge.
Thank you for the warning.
My brethren are safe, and the Ashlands bubble with hope. I pass now down the river to swim in the currents of Aetherius. Go well in your own passage, traveler.
Well, did you get her staff?
Yep. That is going on.
And that is another healing staff.
Yep. I'm happy with that.
Okay, let's see. We're supposed to... where is it? Oh, you must have... Did you use it?
Yep.
Oh, no wonder why. I went looking
Oh, it
for...
completed for you, did it?
It must have, because I was looking for the quest and I couldn't find it.
There's a way shrine there.
Yeah.
Oh, I just failed it.
Your spirit left as... I didn't even know I had one. So I didn't know anything about it.
So we'll need to go and do that and then finish it.
What is that blasted lizard?
Rather than getting sidetracked.
Okay. Shildrassi.
I remember when I'd hunt here for days and not see a soul. The war was on and people stayed behind walls or stuck to roads. Those days are behind us.
What are you doing out here?
Like I said, I was hunting. But now that the volcano's erupted, I'm headed to Davon. Don't want to get cooked. I'll be leaving as soon as my swit of a partner shows up. You haven't run into an Argonian named Stands in Stillwater, have you?
No, I haven't.
He's a good friend, but he never shuts up. Nothing still about him. He was supposed to meet me here, but I've waited too long already. If you're heading north of Ash Mountain, can you keep an eye out for him? He should have a camp up there.
If I find him, I'll tell him you're looking for him.
Thanks. Not many willing to help these days, especially a dusty Ashlander like me. We'd planned to rest up at the Davanus' farm near Cragimore before passing through the Davon gate. He should know it.
You're an Ashlander?
That's right. Though, in truth, I have no clan. I make my living hunting and trading. Stillwater and I try to keep to the wilds and stay out of the way.
What happened to your clan?
They're alive and well. But that's a longer story that I don't have time for. Stillwater is a bit of an outcast himself. He escaped House Drez as a slave before the pact was signed. I think that's why we've stuck together for so long.
And let's see. I believe this... I can't remember if Red Mountain is still holding after we've left it. But they've got... I mean, this area's got its share of volcanoes and stuff. But I don't know if since we've left it, or I don't know exactly when Red Mountain erupts. I would hope that they would actually bring that in.
Yeah.
All right, so we need...
Should we go and get a spirit and then take it back?
Did you go and collect it again?
It's
quest?
still in your journal.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go then. Like I said, I didn't see it the first time, so I never knew I had it. That's what I was actually getting ready to do. I was cycling through my quests looking for it.
Forget that one that's just up on the ridge.
I don't know. I finally saw that. Alright, so now we have to...
Talk to for Henri.
Yeah, where to go? Yeah, talk to For Henri.
He's up this way.
Alright.
Ah, you brought a spectral friend. Nicely done.
This prove your brother's idea works then?
Just so. It proves we can force these spirits to guard Davon's watch. A potent defense from any future siege. Giron has a plan for repeating this ritual on a larger scale.
The sergeant wanted me to speak to Risa before deciding.
A word with you. Over here, away from the brothers.
Yeah, I already know what she's gonna say.
Please, talk with me. What the Ree brothers plan is wrong.
What do you want to talk about, Risa?
Enslaving the dead is evil. Furon does not understand this. As for Giron, I think he does not care. There is a better way.
You have a different plan, then?
Just so. Take this talisman, use it, and learn how to free a spirit. They will cling to this world, so first, you must weaken them. When you have done this, speak to me again.
I'll try your talisman. Okay, now we have to use it to weaken a spirit. Kind of handy that there are spirits like right on their doorstep.
Yep.
I owe you one.
Alright, we talk to Reese again.
I can feel it. The talisman has been used.
Yes, the spirit seemed grateful to be released.
It was. Spirits are not meant to be trapped. Furon wants to enslave them through magic, but that's torture to the dead. Freeing these spirits is the right path.
I'll consider your words, Risa. Now we have to talk to the sergeant. Sergeant Grumble.
I need a solution. Stabbing spirits gets us nowhere. Any ideas?
Or, sorry, what was it? Was it Grumble or Growler? Or something like that I was calling him. I don't remember now.
Grumbler, Grunter.
Something like that.
I don't remember.
Anyways, I've made my decision.
Well, it's all beyond me. I'm just another sword swinger. What should we do?
Well, here's what... This is a moral decision right here. We can either say Thoron's right, we should enslave the army, or Risa's right, we should set them free. Normally, I would say Risa's right, we should set them free, but our girl Raven is a necromancer. And that's kind of what she does. She kind of...
And on my part, I'm Daggerfell Covenant. I don't care if it comes back to bite them on the rear.
Yeah, so I'm going to put Furon's right. We should enslave the army.
Those two are smart. They're tough as trailbred. I'm sure their idea is sound. Talk to Giron. Let's get on with it.
Yes, Sergeant. And I've never chosen that decision before. Of course, this is only like maybe the third time at the most that I've quested in Davon's Watch. But possibly only the second.
You understand the wisdom of my plan. Even the dead will serve the pact.
What do I need to do?
Control the Kaimer commanders. Where they go, their men will follow. Cracks in the earth have uncovered ancient burial mounds. Search for the bones of the Kaimer general and his captains. Then we can wrest control of these spirits.
Who are these officers you're talking about?
The dead have been whispering to me. Their leader is a powerful mer named Radrathran. He was accompanied by his most loyal soldiers, 2 women named Andrana and Raisari. Their skulls should be the perfect vessels for the ritual.
Once I have the skulls, then what?
Furon and I will prepare for the ritual at the nearby Daedric ruin. It's the perfect space to complete our task. Look for us there once you have the bones. Then we'll set these dead men to their task.
I'll see you there. Okay, we're going to fight some spirits, take some skulls to a Daedric ruin where they're going to perform a ritual. Nothing could possibly happen that would be bad come out of this. Seems like a perfectly good idea.
Do we want to go east first?
Sure. I was just looking at the first arrow I saw.
I was looking at efficiency.
Eh. Sometimes I'm not efficient. What can I say? Ew, it's squished. Did you not hear that? No, I don't want cookie. Oh, you got the what's it thing? Oh, there's a chest in here. Another intermediate. You want to give this one a whirl?
I'm good. You go for it.
All right. Uh, 55 gold of each bow of frost, and my little guar was in there somehow. His butt was sticking out of it. Cinnamon grape jelly.
You see, that's why I just went for the pie that was on the table, because I could see it was an apple cobbler supreme.
I don't know what mine was. It was some kind of lattice. I don't know. Let's see. Inventory. Slottables. Let's see, what was it? It had to have been this Gerald View Inn carrot cake. That sounds good. I love carrot cake.
Right, one sec.
Carrot cake, banana bread, zucchini bread, that kind of stuff. Ugh. And I don't like zucchini.
Carrot cake.
Oh yeah, carrot cake is awesome. But I love banana bread and I love zucchini bread, and I don't like zucchini. That's the funny part.
I don't like bananas, and I do not like banana bread.
I love banana bread. And banana bread with walnuts in it.
It's taken me a minute or two to pour my drink. It's particularly lively today. I don't know why.
I must still be tired or something, because I normally would, I'm sure, would have some kind of snide remark. But, drawing a blank.
So do you want me to get this next one, seeing as you didn't like the squish of the last one?
I don't care. I just thought it was kind of gross that it was made a squish sound. Squishy!
Okay, so this one's over that way.
It was squishy, precious!
Oh, I did offer.
Oh, I know.
Fear the fury of the unliving.
Wanted to hear the squishy sound.
Why would you want to hear the squishy sound?
Because I didn't hear it in your stream.
Oh. Sorry. Okay, where's the Emily at? I heard a boom. Oh, it's the one right behind you.
No.
That was a really bad decision on their part.
Yep.
Alright, so we have to complete the ritual. Oh, it means we have to go up to this Daedric ruin. Yay.
Looking for a way in. There we go.
I found a runestone, but I'll go ahead and grab it. So you can enter in that way? So
Yeah.
is there not an entrance on this way? It kind of...
Probably. I've got mobs at both sides though.
Okay. Let's see if we can't bring them together. Just a little bit further. Come on, guys, work with me, damn it! Any more for any more? All dead, huh? Funny how that happens.
Yep.
I love being able to do that. Aggro a whole bunch and then just drop that golem.
Yep.
You've arrived. So, let's begin.
This is going to be interesting, probably. I hope it is.
By your bones, I compel you. Serve us, spirits.
Fool! You don't have the power to compel me.
Oh, we have to weaken him, I think. Okay, so maybe it doesn't work.
Vivek, guide us. His scream, so much pain. Is it done?
The ritual is complete.
My brother's spell bound them to guard Davon's watch. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It wasn't supposed to be like torture.
Oh well.
But this was necromancy of the blackest sort. My brother. It was his work. And I, swit that I am, helped him.
What do you mean?
Necromancy. He tricked me into doing Molag Bal's will. I knew his studies pushed the fringe. It must have been that circle of mages he's taken up with.
Circle of mages?
He thought I didn't know. Unsavory types, disbarred from the Mages Guild. I was going to find out the truth. You should investigate. They meet in a cave near the southern camp.
I'll learn what I can.
I'm worried. What's my brother done?
Well, that was interesting. So let's go find... Huh?
My level up? My level up?
Oh, I didn't know you leveled up.
Yeah.
Have you taken...
Big 4-0. No, I haven't taken it yet.
The big 4-0. Oh, gosh. I'll go ahead and take it, and then we'll find the cave entrance.
Yeah, okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Blue Entaloma. You need blue Entaloma?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. This way. Chalcamore. And yes, I'm actually learning how to pronounce it without killing myself.
There's another orange help in there.
Yeah, I want to get the warm and incendiary. Oh, I was gonna say, what is that? I'm like, what is that crackling? I'm looking around the camera. What's that crackling sound? It's like, it's you, dumbass. You're on fire. What?
Bookshelves.
Yeah, there's an Emily. There's
Bookshelf.
yeah, it's not like the bookshelves are going to tell us to go away, but okay. Bookshelves.
And there's at least 2 enemies.
Yeah, but I was just talking about the one that I was referring to the one that I was closest to.
The Woven Century.
No, Gear Henri.
Oh, he's quite close now, isn't he?
By the Master's mace you shall die.
Really?
Dang! He was all talk! I mean, I've seen enemies fall, but good heavens. I mean, he went down quicker than a, championship soccer player.
Pretty much, yeah.
He just walked up to him and practically just flicked his ear and he was dead. Yeah, you know what? When either an enemy is weak or you're strong, when you can't get through your entire attack rotation before they're dead.
Uh-huh.
It's like, what's that spell do? I don't know. I haven't been able to use it in like weeks. They die before I get to it.
Water skin?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, yeah, there. I was gonna say I'll grab it if you don't want it, but I'll talk to Furon now.
I don't like the look on your face. What did you find in that cave?
He was part of a cult sacrificing pack troops. Here's their ritual book.
Sacrificing our own people. This monstrosity must stop. The commanders at Davon's Watch must see this immediately. And I must tell them about Giron.
You've saved the starved plane from Chimer's spirits. Alright, well, let's see. Where's... Need to look at the map to see where the watch is. East. What's it? That way? Yeah, alright. So we'll just go on the road. We'll head back towards the watch, because I know there's quests over there to pick up. I see... Okay, that's... I'm going to talk to that battle master. Just see if I can get that just away. What was that? Oh, Namia's right.
The time is now.
Ah!
Seek me by the cliffs outside Davon's watch. Hurry.
I hate it when he does that. I'll talk to him real quick.
Welcome. You stand amidst the Circle of Champions, a guild formed to test the greatest fighters of the realm in games of skill. Do you have what it takes?
Don't really care if I do, to be honest with you. I'm just going to put, I'm interested.
Well then, let's see what you're made of. Participate in one of our games at any of our battlegrounds. Win or lose, doesn't matter. Just get your feet wet. I can offer you a greater challenge after you've learned the ropes.
Okay, well that should have gotten that got rid of that.
Yep.
Okay, so
No more for glory.
right, there is that scout's way down there. I was gonna. Do I want to go? What?
I spotted a way shrine whilst we were out in the Plains of the Dead.
Yeah. I've got. I was trying to decide who to go talk to, but I'll go talk. I know there was at least a quest giver inside, I believe. And of course, the prophet wants to see me as well. All right, let's see what.
Do you know how long I've been looking for you?
I'm not sure what this is, but let's see what Stuga talk is about.
Greetings to you.
A messenger delivered a letter to me. I think she wants me to read the letter. The letter from Forge Mother Olga King Kurog Orsinium's mother invites me and adventurers like me to come visit Hrothgar and the new city of Orsinium. Ambassadors wait in Daggerfall, Davon's Watch, and Vocal Guard to provide transport. All look for the Orc ambassador. So, well, that's just we can always do this. Go to Hrothgar after we're done here. That's just that's how I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure that's how they get you to go and see new lands from new DLCs and content. Is they'll throw in a messenger like that.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, girl, one of them hips break loose. Someone's going to get killed.
What?
That female guard that just walked by.
Okay.
She had some hip work going. Okay, where was the person I was going to talk to? Nari. Alright.
Honor to you, traveler. Name's Naril.
Naril.
I'm guessing you're new in town and need some work. It's a bit of luck we met, because I need some help in a business deal.
What did you have in mind?
You may have heard Stonefalls is under attack. This makes some things very lucrative. Take wine. If I had a particular bottle, there's a party who'd pay well for it.
Are you asking me to steal some wine?
Please. Procure. There's a bottle of Tears of Amaya hoarded by a Nord tavern keeper here. I offered to buy, but he won't sell. Frankly, he'll never drink it, so he'd never know if it was replaced by a copy.
As long as the money's good, I'm in.
I knew you were game.
It's like, I didn't have... They didn't give me a choice. So it's like... You know, it's like it's like we could have walked up to him and he could have said, I have a deal for you, and I know you're going to do it, so let's just do this, why don't we? Okay. All right, can you tell me more about this tavern?
It's the Fish Stink, down by the docks. A brute named Hector runs it. He's unreasonable about his precious bottle. You can't just smooth talk it away from him.
How do I take the wine, then?
With cleverness. Swap that bottle out when he's not looking. He probably can't tell the difference between good wine and swill.
I'll work something out.
I knew you were game.
Alright, well, since I'm game... what was that one? Oh, I don't want to talk to the Hrothgar ambassador. How how many quests do I have? Oh, that's. I thought I had more than that. Good.
There's Alessia Guillion.
Yeah.
Do you see that one?
And then there's also Kasura. It looks like Kasura's might. I don't know. Whoa! I hit a little bit of a catch. I'm trying to see how. I did it in stream too. Doesn't look like it's. Looks like it's still running okay. About a 7-second delay. Okay, so they look like it says they're below, so they got to be this way.
Inside, I would say.
Well, it's kind of it's kind of looking that way. Because I know that to get like down.
Get back on my feet.
I know that there's a dock area, so that it goes down below. So it must be. It must be in here. Whoa, it's a little bit close to them dark eyes of that guy. Oh. Oh, okay. I'll go talk to this person over here.
Hold the key.
I don't have a person over there.
I do. Kasura.
I have trained many honorable warriors, Wayfarer. As I look upon your stance, your eyes, the
I'm
set of
guessing
your
it's
shoulders.
probably linked in with your
Yes.
alliance.
I
Could
see
be.
it clearly. You are the one who will aid me with this most important task.
What task do you need my help with?
A former student requires my assistance, but I cannot do what is necessary on my own. You have heard that dragons threaten elsewhere? We seek the wisdom of the ancient Dragon Guard, who once hunted them nearly to extinction.
Oh, I know, Icasia.
Why?
I've already got the quest.
Oh, and where do you hope to... Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. Yep.
All right,
Yep,
and
yeah, go ahead.
and where do you hope to uncover the Dragon Guard's wisdom?
In their tombs. I'll search one, you the other, using this Dragon Guard seal. The seal will activate 3 glyphs that will reveal the entrance to the tomb. Between the both of us, I pray we find the wisdom my student seeks. Will you help me?
I'll take the seal and help you. How do I find these glyphs?
Find the 3 glyphs in Othrenis. Let me mark the locations on your map, along with where I think the hidden tomb lies. I prepared notes as well. Feel free to take them with you.
How'd you become an expert on the Dragon Guard?
Expert? Far from it. I started looking into the history to help my former student. The recent Dragon Guard were defenders of the Emperor. But according to legend, in the distant past, they hunted dragons nearly to extinction.
Where are the Dragon Guards now?
When the last Emperor of the Riemann dynasty was assassinated, the Dragon Guard were disbanded. Various emperors in the intervening years have formed their own versions to add legitimacy to their rule, but they were never the same.
Tell me more about the Dragon Guard seal.
It's an heirloom my former student provided. It contains a minor enchantment that reveals hidden glyphs. I imagine it was once used as a way to pass along secret information. Now, we will use it to find the hidden Dragon Guard tombs.
Who is your former student and where are they now?
We can discuss that later. Right now, we have our own tasks to accomplish. Remember, the dragons are already loose and elsewhere. Just know that my former student seeks a way to fight those great beasts before the damage they inflict cannot be undone.
Well, all right. Read Kasura's notes. Okay, well, I picked that up. And now I'll talk to Alessio.
I bring an urgent message from Rhea Opacarius, Chief Oracle of the Twilight Queen Azura.
What does this Oracle of Azura want?
Best discuss that with Rhea. Too many eyes and ears here. She awaits you in the Cloudy Dregs Inn in Wayrest.
Fair enough. I'll meet Rhea. I'll meet Rhea in Wayrest, not I'll meet Rhea in Wayrest. In Wayrest, Raggy. Fair enough. I'll meet Rhea in Wayrest. Okay, well, there's a couple quests. Oh, I want this pie. Dylan the Meek. Interesting. Hey! Where is he? Where'd he go? Above? We can go above? Is there an above? No. I saw a marker with Abner's name on it right there. Abner Tharn above. Forward and above. And I thought maybe it was in this building. But apparently it's not.
What the flipping heck is steps down?
I know none of these steps down that you refer of. Steps down, wee! I want to see if I find where Abner is. Where the hell is Abner? That's the Rothgar ambassador. Let's see. Now it says Abner Tharn below. Below where? Oh, it's got to be in here. It's got to be. Mages Guild. That makes sense. Holy crap, look at all those arrows.
I see 2.
I saw like 6. Holy cow. There's 6 arrows.
Always a pleasure, Thar. Try not to lose those stones.
There you are. Took you long enough.
Notes on the drag.
Yep, I only have 2.
Yeah, I've got, let's see, Abner Tharn. House Ravenwatch contract. Order of the Eye Dispatch. At Mary G. Valdem Andorian. Vanus Galarian.
No.
And Velast.
No.
So I want to talk to Abner.
I see my summons reached you. Good.
What summons?
Good. You may wonder who I am and why I sent for you. Don't. Just trust me. I have only the best interests of the Empire in mind, but we must leave now if we're going to take advantage of the situation.
What situation are you talking about?
A situation that could end the Three Banners War and return Irene, Emmerich, and Yoren to their senses. While these children squabble over territory, the common people and the Empire suffer. We need to jump on this opportunity, don't you agree?
I don't understand. What kind of opportunity can end the Alliance war?
Simply put, I just acquired 2 halves of an ancient tablet, the Wrathstone. It forms a map that will lead us to a weapon capable of forcing all sides to cease their aggressive behavior. Help me find this weapon and we can end the war.
I'll help you find this weapon.
We must hurry. Even now, someone follows me, resisting my best efforts to identify them. While I deal with this threat, I need you to begin the process of locating the triangulants. Without them, the map is worthless.
Triangulants? Is that a real word?
Of course it is. I just invented it. Right now, the map shown on the Wrathstone has no identifying features. Without the triangulants, I have no context by which to read the map. I know a Khajiiti lawmaster, however, who can help with that.
I love his answer. Of course it is. I just invented it. It's like, all right, whatever you say, you pompous ass. How can a Khajiiti loremaster help us find an ancient weapon?
Each half of the tablet contains part of a map and an inscription. Khanzari and the demon weapon. The key to finding the triangulants resides in that Khajiiti myth. We must convince Dagoril Drow to direct us to storytellers who know the legend.
Where do I find the Lore Master?
Dagoril Drow often relaxes in stone falls. We need to bring him a gift, however, and I happen to know he is fond of dusk mushrooms. Gather the mushrooms in High Tide Hollow, then meet me at the Lore Master's camp. I'll mark the location on your map.
You seem to know a lot about the Khajiit legends already.
I know about a great many things, but Khajiit legends tend to be convoluted. The Lore Master must direct us to the secret order of storytellers, the Moon Singers. Only they can set us on the correct path. Now, gather the mushrooms for Dagoril Drow.
Where did you get the Wrathstones?
An associate pointed me toward the scholar, Theriah, who agreed to deliver the tablet. She uncovered the two halves at Frostvault and Garlas Malatar, then had the audacity to charge me a small fortune. Still, the tablet forms the map we need.
A map, so you know where we need to go to find the weapon?
The tablet speaks of Kunzari and the demon weapon he hid away in an ancient place of power. But the map isn't complete. It requires triangulants to serve as orientation points. Without those, it's worthless. That's where the storytellers come in.
What kind of weapon is powerful enough to stop the war?
Written records are silent on the subject, but the tablet indicates that Kunzari hid a demon weapon. That's the best translation I could manage. Demon weapon. I believe it's the same relic Queen Anequina used to end the First War of the Prides.
Queen Anequina? First War of the Prides?
Khajiit legends, each based on a modicum of truth. Queen Anequina led the most powerful of the 16 Khajiit kingdoms. It even took her name. When the Khajiit fought the First War of the Prides, Queen Anequina used a relic to restore the peace.
So who was Kunzari?
A mythic hero of the Khajiit. His tales tend to be rather outlandish, so we need to separate the truth from the lies. Once we gather the stories related to Kunzari and the demons, we'll find clues that will lead us to the triangulants.
Are you going to help me gather the mushrooms?
Menial labor? I think not. But weren't you paying attention? Someone has been following me ever since I decided upon this course of action. Despite my efforts, their identity remains annoyingly elusive. Only a mage of great power could hide from me.
Should I be worried?
I doubt my stalker has any interest in you. Why do you think I requested your aid? Given your relative unimportance, you should be able to travel unmolested. Once I've dealt with my stalker, I'll join you at Dagoril Drow's camp.
I love how he puts that. Given your relative unimportance. I'm like, you really do not want me to help you, do you, jackass? It's like, I want your help, but the entire time I'm going to tell you that I need your help, I'm going to be insulting you and talking down to you. Right, House Ravenwatch contract. What is this? I'm going to have to look at this. To any able and willing adventurers, House Ravenwatch seeks brave adventurers. Okay, I was going to say adventurers. Adventurers to investigate a possible threat invading our lands. We need assistance to look into the resurgence of the Grey Host. If you want to combat this threat or simply earn a handsome reward, find Gwendis, agent of the Ravenwatch outside Vocal Guard, Davon Watch, or Daggerfall. I think the reason why I got this House Ravenwatch contract is because I bought that vampirism thing that I put on what's her face, Sable. That might be why it's there. Origin of the Mages Guild. Just a shiny. Ooh, a lore book. You got the lore book, didn't you?
No. No,
Yeah.
I've got the lore book. Are you?
I'm.
No.
Yes. I haven't gone far, so I should still be. Yeah, I'm upstairs. Over here.
Finally! I was beginning to think you'd never show up here.
Well, don't walk away when I'm trying to talk to you, jackass. Vanis Galarian.
Glad to see that my calculations and speculations proved correct. I assumed you'd eventually show up here, and as usual, the great mage was right. Now, come closer. We have much to discuss, you and I.
What do you want to talk to me about?
I recently received a message that was apparently meant for you, from an oracle. It came to me in a most unsettling manner. Anyway, I determined the chances of meeting you here, and there you are. Saves me the trouble of crafting a message stone.
Tell me about this message.
Well, I was about to portal to Alinor for a proper meal, but since you're here now, we might as well discuss that message. It came from Mariv, an oracle of the weird. I usually avoid soothsayers, but Mariv possesses a genuine talent.
And this oracle mentioned me by name?
Down to the last syllable. Her predictions are open to interpretation, but what she said made me uneasy. A web of trouble. The island that went away, 3 dark princes, and your name. After that, she stopped responding to my projections.
What does all that mean?
It means you need to find the oracle and make sure she's all right. I enchanted a small boat to take you to an isolated part of Bankarai, near her last known location. And take this medallion of summoning. Use it to call upon me if the need arises.
I'll go check on Oracle Mariv.
As it so happens, the great mage knows a great deal about a great many things. What else can I tell you before you go?
Why did the oracle's message make you uneasy?
Uneasy? I don't believe that's the word I used. Nevertheless, her prophetic verses tend to be loquacious and hauntingly beautiful. This one was terse. It mentioned trouble of some sort, a vanishing island and dark princes, probably Daedra.
So what do those things mean?
Well, trouble could mean almost anything, though nothing good. The island could refer to Artaeum, the home of the Psijic Order. It disappeared more than 300 years ago. And I have heard rumors about some sort of Daedric alliance.
Why did she specifically mention me?
You'll have to take that up with the Oracle. I suppose you figured into her vision, or whatever it is that spawns her prognostications. If this message came from anyone else, I'd say it was some sort of ruse. Mariv, however, is the genuine article.
Tell me more about Oracle Mariv.
Oracle Mariv belongs to the Weird, a sisterhood of witches that revere the natural world. Mariv started receiving visions at a young age. Over the years, she has provided the Mages Guild and the Psijic Order with warnings we could act upon.
What kind of warnings?
The usual sorts of dire predictions. Most recently, Mariv foresaw the deaths of Kings Fulbert and Tamlin. She has an unusual knack, an ability to see into other realms as well as into possible futures. It makes her useful to the Psijic Order.
If you think the Oracle is in danger, why didn't you bring her here?
Believe me, I tried. Mariv has always been a loner, even more so than her fellow Wirises. She said she had more to do and that you would come to save her. So get to it! Go save the Oracle! And get her to tell you more about her vision.
What does an enchanted boat do exactly?
Surely you can puzzle that one out on your own. It will take you exactly where I told it to go. But the magic isn't permanent. Best get a move on. You don't want to be on that tiny boat in the middle of the ocean when the spell wears off.
Alright, give me the enchanted boat and I'll be off.
Give you the... What? Do you think I have a boat in my pocket? That it folds up and fits in your backpack? Ridiculous! It's nearby on the docks. I'll mark the location on your map.
And what do I do with the medallion of summoning again?
I did get the name the Oracle provided me with right, didn't I? I've magicked the medallion so that you can use it to call me to your location, provided the need is great and I'm not otherwise occupied. Be sure to save it for a special occasion.
He just... This boy is wound so tight, if he stood in a draft, he would twang. Tell me I'm wrong. He is horribly wound up. Is it the mystics that
Is there anything this humble perquisitor can get for you?
There's...
Everything is ours, I swear. We would never knowingly distribute the temple's relics.
There's that voice actor that does Spike for Cowboy Bebop. Yep, it's the Mystic that sells the soul gems for empty soul gems for 50 apiece. So here's one of the places you can buy them. Is in here. Upstairs. I was gonna say I've got to find a staircase. Because I've got a couple more. What, 2 more? Quest markers, looks like. Ooh, bookshelf. Da-dum. Light armor increased to 23. Did you get that one?
Yeah, I think I've picked up all of the bookshelves.
Okay, this is one of those real short ones. Jeez, that was long.
Yes, that's just in line with the third law of arcanodynamics. Excellent.
Alright, I'll talk to Velast.
Well met, Adept. I believe I may have a task for you.
What can I do for you?
New members of the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin nearby. I'd like you to retrieve it for me.
Where is this?
West of here, on the coast near Ash Mountain, lies a Dwemer ruin, the Inner Sea Armature. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books you can find.
I'll return as soon as I can.
The Inner Sea Armature is a dangerous place. Tread carefully, Adept.
What is your role in the Mages Guild?
I am the master of Incunabula, the keeper of tomes. I've come here to inspect the local Arcaneum, the guild's library. I've dedicated my life to expanding our guild's knowledge. Standards must be kept.
How did you learn about these books?
We have ears everywhere, Adept. An intelligence report fell into my hands that mentioned these tomes.
I thought the guild was neutral in the war.
We are neutral in the war for Cyrodiil, and proud of it. That doesn't mean we don't take an interest when the hidden armigers notice something.
Hidden armigers?
The intelligence arm of the Ebonheart Pact. Rumor is that there used to be an alchemy group from within House Telvanni who jumped ship. Now they answer to King Yoren personally, and the Aid only knows what they get up to.
What's in these books?
I don't know. It's always a delicious mystery cracking open a book for the first time. They could be anything from ancient recipes for stew to high arcana, even racy journals penned by elven poets.
All right. And so... Well, let's see... What's?
His heart.
Valdem and Dorian. Oh, I think I know who that is. I think he's a mage.
Stranger.
I think we deal with him.
I'm bold to ask, but have you met a man named Denthis Ramori in the neighborhood?
No, I haven't.
My worthless apprentice. He stole one of my spell books. Unfortunately for him, I am no fool. That book is protected by a ward invoking, Arche or Akatosh. I imagine he regrets taking that book now.
Why tell me this?
Why? I want my spell book back, and I want to flay him alive. You can search for him, or his brother might know where he is. Dethys favors the tavern nearby. Oh, and please, don't mention the flaying.
I'll find your apprentice. Yeah, I'm sure he would be even more willing to come with me if I tell him, oh, by the way, your master's going to flay you alive once he sees you. Order of the Eye dispatch. Let's see. To the Archmage on Ivea. Pray this letter reaches you. Soon, Master, my fellow scryers and I have made a shocking discovery. Whether it proves to be a boon or a catastrophe remains to be seen. Alas, we do not wield sufficient power to act on our findings. This matter may be beyond the ken of even the greatest wizards of our age. I humbly beseech you, meet me at the Mages Guild Hall in Mournhold as soon as possible. I will tell you everything when you arrive. Yours in the sight of the Cirabane. What's that say? Docent? Looks like.
Docent Scaldier.
Yeah, Docent Scaldier, Associate Scryer of the Order of the Eye. Okay. Any more for any more? That looks like all of the what's-its. Some of these books are long. I think that's all of them. I think maybe, could be. No, I gotta go this way. Yep. Doo-doo-dum. Doo-doo-doom. My clothing has gained 2 levels. Doo-doom. Destruction staff increased to 40. See, folks, this is why you should always, always check bookshelves. So I just gained three levels of a skill without even doing anything but checking a bookshelf. Jeez, this scroll is super long. Wow. That was super long. That had to have been the longest, I'm going to say, publication I have ever seen in this game. Then there's a book called Boethia's Glory that takes less than 2 pages. Which I find rather humorous. Because I don't even know what that scroll was that I was flipping through. I wasn't reading any of it. I was kind of looking at it, but I wasn't reading. It kind of looked like it was a list of something. Because I know there were words, and then, well, I know, meant there was like a word and then like a description. So,
like a dictionary?
It could have been like a dictionary, or maybe like a spell book. Like I said, I was just staring straight at it, so I wasn't reading anything. So I don't have a clue. Okay, so it looks like that's everything in here. So I guess I'll go upstairs. And that's the way out. I can't remember if there are any rooms. Ah! Staircase. No.
I didn't see
Sure was a bright light coming from where this interview with a spider cultist sparkly is.
Yep.
Da-dum. I think that's a sparkly too. Yep. It's an awful lot of stuff we're finding in this building. But this is this is Davon's Watch. And for the, I mean, just for the general map itself not being as big as some of the other areas we've been in, Davon's Watch is like a major hub. I think it's a like a ship. I think Davon's Watch is like a trade hub and a shipping hub. So it just kind of makes sense that this place would be, well, you know, would be so busy and full of stuff for you to get. All right, I'm heading outside, or at least out of the Mages Guild. I was gonna say for a split second there, I didn't see you with the outfit on. I was gonna say, "Woman, put some clothes on." All right, let's see what's going.
Clothes on.
Well, like I said, I didn't see you with changed outfits, and the angle we came in, all I saw was like your right shoulder area, where you didn't have any clothes on. I was wondering what the heck was going on. Okay, so that's talk to that one person. Well, let's just look at the map and see. Well, that's find the spell book. Do you want to play a little bit more? Or, I mean, it's already been it's been almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit.
Getting a bit?
Weary.
All right, well, let's just call it right here. We picked up a bunch of quests. We've started another section for the Cold Harbor one as well. So we're, you know.
You spot the clothing station.
I thought I had seen it. Yeah.
Station.
Yeah, Artisans Row. Are you talking about clothing or outfit?
I want to see if I can throw some different colours on this.
Okay, so you're wanting an outfit station. That is, it's all right. If you open up the map, go. Okay, so did you find it? Go the way you were going, because I'm watching your symbol move.
Okay.
Go back the way you were going. Keep going. It'll be the first building on your left after that crossroad right there. So, to your left. Right there. It is kind of neat seeing a character's symbol move on the map. That is kind of neat.
It is.
Well, you go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and get the stream ended. And then I got a couple of quick things to do. And then if you want, we can... I mean, if you need to take, have a lie down, go for it. Or if you feel like playing on one of our other teams, we can do that too. So whatever you feel like doing. But I'm going to go ahead and...
Just going to run up and... Have you looked out already?
No, not yet.
Just going to run up and see what you think of the colour.
Okay. Let's see. What did I get? Apparently I got something else of Vardenfell. Okay, that's gone. Inventory. Okay, I'll look here and just... Let's see. There's that War Axe. What else? Oh. Waste. Alright, that should... Well, And that's antique. All right. Oh, you haven't. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you darkened it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And lightened it up.
Yeah, I like that.
It's a dark blue and a light blue. Apparently, the light blue is not very blue.
It looks more like a, I'd say a dark bluish gray.
Yeah.
Is what it looks. Almost a charcoal color. A charcoal gray, I think is what I would call that. But still looks very nice. And that light color, well, it's kind of like a jute cord color. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Or,
the embroidery bit.
yeah. Shoot. What is that? What do they call that? Kind of like reeds, you know, like when someone's making a reed basket. How the real pale ones, that's what that color reminds me of. Like a reed basket.
You saying I'm a basket case, are you?
Well, if the reeds fit, I'm not entirely sure how it does work.
When I served in Shadowfen. No. Most of the Covenant soldiers we met drank beer.
Who is she talking to?
I have no idea. I think it was her that was talking.
Definitely was her. I don't know who she was talking to, though. But anyways, go ahead and close it right here. And then we'll, well, then you, yep. Bye, Mary. And what, tomorrow's your long day, right?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so we won't be able to see you in stream tomorrow.
No.
But I'll go ahead and get us logged out, or get me logged out. Not one of the longest streams I've done, but it's definitely longer than my average. Because usually Wednesday streams usually last closer to 3, but yeah, you're feeling a little worn, and I'm still a little tired, and I still got some stuff I need to do. Right, okay. Well, the stream strength seems to have increased because it's sitting at a little over $6,000, so I don't know. It worked. That's all that mattered. That's all that mattered. It had a rough start, but it did what it needed to do to straighten up, I guess.
Yeah.
So that's all that matters. So I don't know. I'm tired. I slept until after 5 this morning. So, but anyways, that's gonna do it, folks. So thanks for enjoying the video. I had a good time. I know Mary usually does. And we got to basically start our questing in Davon's Watch, because we really didn't do much yesterday. So we got that started. We're doing a little bit more with the Cold Harbor. That's just gonna pop in. Just that's how it works. Sometimes you'll go. I may not see the profit for for streaming, streaming purposes. If we ran it all together, may not see him for days, and then sometimes you see him, and then you do the quest line. You can see it wasn't that long before he showed up, telling us we got stuff to do. If you are knocking your quests out, especially along your main storyline, which I believe is the Harborage is the main Cold Harbor quest line. And then we got I'm not sure what the main quest line is for Davon's Watch, because we've just been kind of running around picking stuff up. But yes, we've got a lot going on, and lots to do, because like I said, we've just been kind of picking quests up. We did a couple of quests, 2, maybe 3 quests.
Yep.
So we've got a lot to do. New area. It's amazing how quickly, when you think about how quickly it goes by. I mean, this was episode 38. So 38 episodes, and we're in our third realm. Because we went from Elsewhere to Vardenfell. And Cold Harbor doesn't really count as its own area just because you're not in there that long. And it's, it's a limited area. But we will be returning to Cold Harbor at least once or twice. I don't remember how many times, but we still got a lot to do. So we got that to look forward to, folks. So thank you again. Sorry. Join me tomorrow, 8 o'clock, for another stream, and we'll go from there. One thing I did want to mention for our Sunday stream that Mary and I do, since we keep I'm the one that talks about it mostly, the Thieves Guild and the Dark Brotherhood quest lines, because I felt that with my character, the way I wanted to play it, not having at least the Blade of Woe with me when I'm questing, I really felt like I was being shorted for the character himself. I wasn't going to be able to play him the way I wanted to. So Mary and I have gone out with those characters out of stream and are doing just the Dark Brotherhood and the Thieves Guild quest lines. We'll be doing that out of stream and then returning back to Blackwood or Darkwood, whatever the heck it's called. I never can remember. But we'll return to that, and then when we go to stream, we'll be in that area already. We're just doing it to get what we need to do to make our characters more effective, but we also want to just do the new content. We don't want to, stick a bunch of old content stuff in there, so we want to stay in that region until we complete it. Then, obviously, we'll be going into older content, which is perfectly fine. But I really felt like the way we were going to be playing our characters, we were doing them and kind of you guys a disservice by not giving them the tools that they needed. And since my character, I'm mostly going to be playing him as an assassin, having the Blade of Woe is a major deal. So we've done that part. We've actually, I can't remember. Yeah, we completed the first part. Yeah, the Dark Brotherhood. We're starting. We've already started. We're probably 2/3 of the way. 2/3, 3/4 of the way through the Thieves Guild.
No, I think we're probably only up to about halfway through.
Think so? Because we're doing Quinn's quest line where she's wanting to find stuff about her father.
Well, that's true.
Because we've already dealt with What's Her Beak and the Khajiit with his warehouse. I think we have to.
I love that Khajiit.
Yeah, Silver Claws or something like that. Silver Claw, I think.
Silver Claws.
I think we have to deal with him one more time, but I'm not positive. But we should be about done.
Been into his shop yet, have we?
Into his shop? No. So I think. Yeah, so I think we interact with him one more time. So you and I should be able to get that picked off Saturday. After my normal stream, and then Sunday we'll have the characters back where they were at. So, anyways, now you know what we're planning. So I mean, if you're what's the word I'm looking for? If you're someone that just that watches my streams fairly accurately, you'll notice there'll be a level jump between last Grimmfury episode and this next one, that's why. I'll probably mention it.
About 3 levels.
Yeah, it's gonna be you know, it's gonna be a significant jump for being new characters. So like, you know, we'll probably be 2, 3, 4 levels by the time we return. So that's why. But I'll try to remember to mention that Sunday during the stream. But anyways, that's going to do it, folks. So thanks again for being here, for your support. Thank you again, Mary, for hopping in and joining the stream.
It's always fun.
So, anyways, take care, folks. Love you guys, and see you tomorrow morning. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.